This is BOTCAST, the Botheads Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 86, I believe. Right? Yep, episode 86.
Hey, we're getting up there.
On the docket today, we are going to respond to our comments from last video. Thank you, guys. Joe Mixon is a possible cut candidate. Jakobi Meyers. We're going to ask the wide receiver whisperer about Jakobi Meyers. We're going to talk about the NFL investigating its own referees over the roughing the passer BS. And if we have time, we have some other stuff. But yeah, before we get started, we are posting on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you guys would, it'd be awesome if you could hit us with that subscription or follow. Also, likes and comments really help with the algorithm. And if there's any other players you guys want us to break down, definitely put that in the comments, and we will definitely put that in to consideration. So, how y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Same.
No complaints here.
Chilling.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about our last video's comments. So let's bring that up. Oh, look, that's us. So first, I mean, really, the only two that I really want to, well, a few. Okay, so first we'll start with Jacob here. I'm attempting to trade for Swift in my 2-quarterback dynasty league. How much is too much to pay? What do you guys think?
Too much to pay. I wouldn't trade a top 10, 23 first for maybe not a top 8. I think you can get him for cheaper. I think he could be worth it, but I think you can get him for cheaper than that. Maybe like a mid-second and a future first. I'm pretty sure you can steal him from someone if they're low on him.
What's the absolute most you would pay for?
The most I would pay for him right now today.
First round.
Pick 14 and 24 first.
2 first? Well, no, second and first, yeah. That's the most, really?
I think so. I think you can get him for cheaper, though.
I'd pay the 8th pick in the first round this draft and anything bigger than that. And I would pay more, but like you said, his stock is so down. You should get him for as cheap as you can, obviously. 2 seconds would be preferable. But yeah, second and a first. If the first isn't from this year. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think if you send them 2 seconds, they might frown on it. People just like seeing the first, even if it's a high second, or a low first. It's like.
Agreed. And then this guy here. Everyone is racist. I love the name, by the way. Every human being is racist except for this guy. Pretty cool. Everything is racist all the time, dude. I'm sour on Swift. He ruined my season. Never again. So I responded basically that I think he has really good. I think he can be good, man. You know what I mean? You can get him cheap right now. This might be the cheapest you can get him for a while. He's got high upside. He catches passes, and he averaged 5 yards a carry last season. So I'm really in on Swift. And this is his response. I get what you're saying. His talent is top tier, no doubt. But man, over the years, I've seen so many guys that are just not able to beat the injury bug. I don't know. Not to mention Jamal Williams being the team leader, and at 27, he's going to still be effective as the running back 1/2 beside Swift. I just don't like the injuries and the situation. He feels like a trap because of how talented Swift is. I can see where he's coming from, but I'm not going to shy away because of some injuries, man. They're not even that serious. They're not even serious.
He doesn't have a big injury, and medicine is so far advanced now that these minor injuries are going to be easy to remedy. And Jamal Williams, 14 or 17 touchdowns, whatever he has, an outlier season. That won't happen again.
Definitely vulturing. And he played 2 years ago, Swift did, with injured ribs the entire season and was still like a top 10 running back.
He did get hurt. He wasn't a top 10 running back, first of all. He was 17 or something or whatever. And he played until Thanksgiving, and he smashed his shoulder, and he missed a crap load of time. He's missed a lot of time. There's no denying that. I'm not going to deny it. He's never been a top 10 running back, unfortunately. I wish your takes were right, Mike, but there.
I wish he was a top 10
I love
running back.
DeAndre Swift, dude, and I think he will be a top 10 running back, and I would still buy him
in the 4th round, dude.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But that being said, I get where this dude's coming from, straight up. Because I have players like that too, dude, where I'm just like, I drafted you, you fucked me. Rob Gronkowski comes to mind for me. Totally fucked me. So I get it. Go ahead, sir.
It's a gamble, but I'm a gambling man, and the rewards are worth it if you get Swift later and he does play to his potential. If the Lions do go with him, I mean, Jamal Williams is 27 years old. What is that? 1 more year? They can't just rely on Jamal Williams. They'd have to get a different running back going forward in the future.
They might.
Or,
though.
they could do that. Or they could ride with their guy. He could have a good season, not get injured. It's a gamble, but it's not like you have to give up that much more. If you draft him in the 4th or 5th round of a draft, like who else are you going to get there that with that much upside?
Some good players, not with that much upside probably, but definitely more steady floors, you know. For sure.
Yeah, if you're trying to take
His
first
floor is
place or last
pretty
place,
low. It sucks, but
that's what I go for, man. First or last, and Swift is one of those players to draft if you're trying to
yeah, I agree with
to
that.
knock it out of the park.
Okay, the last one we got here is from Making True Money. He says, y'all should break down Deontay Foreman or JC Horn, and then, you know, whatever. But so Deontay Foreman, we can definitely do that.
He was a very interesting running back last year.
I have a little bit, oh shit.
He made his way into my lineup, I think, 1 week last year.
You traded me, Chuba. Right here. I actually, when I read that comment, I remembered some news. I almost talked about Deontay Foreman, like, I think a show or two ago, and I was like, but, you know. So Deuce Staley, Deontay Foreman is the ideal back for Deuce Staley. The Panthers have quite a few players that are free agents this offseason, some of which are key part of the team's late season turnaround. Running back Deontay Foreman is one of those guys. After taking over as RB1 following the CMC trade, the Panthers' run game improved, believe it or not. Foreman set the tone with physical running style, averaging a career-high 4.5 yards per carry. He played in all 17 games, but did most of his damage in 9 games he started. In his first opportunity of being the guy in the NFL, Foreman rushed for 914 yards, 5 scores on 203 carries. If it was up to new Panthers running back coach Deuce Staley, Foreman would be back in 2023. Super high, Staley said when asked how high Foreman is on the priority list of free agents. Super high for me, but you know, my last name ain't, he's not the GM pretty much. If anyone knows how dominant Foreman can be at Staley, he saw it firsthand when he and Chuba Hubbard helped set new franchise rushing records against the Detroit Lions on Christmas Eve. Yeah, I remember that. A lot of it's just kind of like puff, but after we played you guys, I watched almost every single week just evaluating in the direction the team was going in. I just love the mentality. I'm about to be a tone setter. As for Foreman, he would love nothing more than to remain a Panther. When I spoke to him last month about his future, he made it very clear that this is where he wants to be. Just like anyone else, he wants paid, but money isn't going to be an issue with him. I've been blessed to be in this situation. It feels like home now, Foreman stated. This has probably been the only time I've seen this. I've been in this situation where I was the starter and just that feeling of being the guy. So, I mean, I like it, but I also have this. Got some Chuba Hubbard here, dude. So, I don't know. Chuba Hubbard's got, 2 years left on his deal? He signed a 4-year, $4 million basically contract with the Panthers. Okay, so he's definitely going to be here next year with the Panthers, 100%. He's not like a lead back. He's not going to be between the tackles guy, you know?
Yep.
He's going to be a change
the receptions.
Yeah, me too, for fantasy. But, I mean, if Deontay Foreman comes back and he's the guy that starts the game and gets the carries, like you were looking at his stats, Randy, was it like 5 games he had over 100 yards?
Yeah. He it's interesting. It's going to be one of those dual threat running backs, like in the backfield. Just the dual threat backfield. I mean, like they're going to have Chuba and him. He's going to be between the tackles. Chuba's going to be, like you said, the officer who gets the receptions. It's just how like good are they going to do for fantasy? I just see it's a lower tier tandem, in my opinion.
I agree, but they are going to have a new quarterback, and they're probably going to want to run the ball.
You know? Where you can get them at, though, is the big thing for me. Like, Deontay Foreman is going to drop so low in redrafts, in my opinion.
12th round or something, 10th round.
And if he is a starter, then
it
could be.
He played well last year.
Yeah, he had some good games. It was so hit or miss, though. You would start him 1 week and he scored 35, and then you would start him the next week and he'd score 0, and then 3, and then he'd put up 35, and then 3, and then 5, and then 35. It's like, dude, when do I start him?
He's not going to be the long-term answer, but you can get him cheap. You know,
yeah,
buy him for a third or something, probably even.
Mm-hmm. I traded him away last year at the end of the season. I had Chuba and Foreman. And I traded Chuba away and kept Foreman only for last year. If I had to change right now, I would pick Chuba over Foreman going forward.
I gave you Curtis Samuel, though. That's a good deal for you.
Yeah.
like Curtis Samuel.
One, I was really trying to win this one year, and I was really hurting on running backs. Javonte went down. I'm like, is Chuba going to help me this year? I was like, I think Foreman could help me if I need to start one of them. Ends up, Chuba started doing really well at the end of the season.
Ends up, CMC and Austin Eckler is all you needed, dude.
Yeah, knock on wood.
So, Mike, you're trying to trade Deontay Foreman, right?
I'm seeing what I can get for him.
What would you
Just
take
throw
for him?
Probably a second.
No, it's gonna give you a second.
I know.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
I would try to
Not
get some
before
kind
the
of a wide
season.
receiver out
Halfway
of it.
through the season, if he is the guy there and someone's struggling at running back, you might be able to squeeze a second out of him.
I feel like he's a throw-in if I was going to make a deal, honestly.
Yeah, true. It's a good way of looking at it, probably. Honestly,
That's probably the best way I could move him if I threw him in. Got
It
something
just
nice.
makes it a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
it's cool. He's like one of the first running backs to come back from Achilles, like really serious Achilles tear, and be like, I'd say as good or better than he was before. I mean, I remember when he was Tennessee's backup, he was looking nice, when Derrick Henry was hurt. So
Akers wishes he could do that right now.
Is there a chance
still
that
money.
he's a
I
top
hope.
12 running back?
A chance, sure.
That
Not a
he's
big
worth
one.
he's worth the late pick.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the negative comment from 9 days ago that we just found out about.
I don't know. I might break my
Why does
fragile skin.
YouTube hide it, dude?
I don't
Dude.
understand YouTube.
Yeah.
That's so lame, dude. I'd love to argue with that idiot.
That's probably why people make these dumbass videos and think like, oh, everyone agrees with me. No, dude, you just can't see the people that fucking don't. It's like I want to see the videos. I want to, or the comments. I want to see.
I showed
what
you
people have
guys
to
the
say.
back end of it, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I was
weird,
like,
isn't
shit.
it? How that works.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
We
pending
can't
for
even push them
review.
through for pending. It's like
Nothing.
a little bit of shit talking ain't gonna hurt my feelings, bro. I would love to see it. I would love to
I wish I would
respond
have
to
seen it earlier.
Yeah.
The guy might not even see this now, and fuck him. So
Yeah.
So fragile. You're the one that can't take a 4-letter word. Woke, woke, woke. I'm never gonna
Yeah.
stop saying it. Fuck you.
We could call it something else if you would like fucking.
And also, you're illiterate, buddy. Learn how to fucking
Yeah.
spell. All right. Anyways,
Moving on.
let's get into Joe Mixon, dude. Is Joe Mixon on the chopping block, boys? I don't know. Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon has been identified as a cut candidate, according to PFF.com. The former Sooner finished 2021 with 1,200 rushing yards. Oh no, is this last year? Oh no, I saw
Well,
something
newsflash,
recently.
they did not cut him.
No, I saw something recently.
No.
I saw something through Sleeper that said he was a cut candidate.
Give me a second.
They could have just had him as data too, because it's Saturday.
Yeah, 3 hours ago. All right, we're here, dude. I got an updated article. Sorry. From The Athletic.
Mixon.
They make the case for Bengals cutting Joe Mixon 2 hours ago. Definitely not last year. I guess they were thinking about cutting him last year, so I guess we'll see. The idea of the Cincinnati Bengals cutting running back Joe Mixon is complicated. Mixon, beloved in the locker room and a key piece to the long-term rebuild, plays a position that has lost much of its value league-wide, and he struggled to stay on the field in a 3-down capacity. What isn't complicated, though, are the finances involved. The big part of the argument Jay Morrison of The Atlantic makes when tabbing Mixon as a Cincinnati's potential cap casualty. Even with P. Ryan hitting free agency, the Bengals can bring him back at a more affordable price. Oh, Randy, you're going to love this, huh?
No.
And look for a younger back during or after the draft. The Bengals envision the scenario coming into play when they sign Mixon to a 4-year, $48 million contract in 2020 and structure the deal so that they could get out of it 2 years early without much of a hit. And with the Joe Burrow extension dictating so much of what the front office will do this offseason, reallocating $7.3 million to a more pressing needs feels closer to a certainty than a mere possibility. So it's all speculation. It's not, you know what I mean? So
saves them $10 million if they cut him.
Yeah, let's see. I have it right here. Joe Mixon's So basically, dead cap of the dead cap is only 5.5, and what's he hitting against the cap here? Oh, it's not a 10. Oh yeah, right here. They can save $10.1 million by cutting Joe Mixon. He's pretty good though, and they're trying to win a Super Bowl. Does Joe Burrow need paid this offseason or what? You guys know?
I'm not really sure.
Joe Burrow's
I
a
could
rookie
see
in
him
2020.
definitely keeping Mixon on his contract,
I think
though.
it's only his 3rd year. This will be his 4th, right?
Yeah, he came in 2020, I think. And he tore his ACL, came back, and then was in the Super
Right.
Bowl.
And they're definitely
Like
going to pick up
his-
his 5th-year option, you know? They're just afraid the cap's going to go up, and then Lamar's going to get paid, and Justin Herbert's going to get paid, and everyone's going to get paid, and they're going to be like, shit, now I got to pay him Deshaun Watson money, man. He probably already
more.
wants Deshaun Watson money, dude.
Yeah.
Probably.
All these other guys are about to get paid over him, and he's been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he took a shit-ass team, like, who was struggling so bad to 2 straight playoff.
With no line after getting Jamar Chase in the first round.
Yeah, he's something. I know Randy's not a big fan, but he's going to get paid.
Yeah, and as good as Samaje Perine is, they don't need Samaje Perine. Like, Joe Mixon's so much better, dude.
Oh, you said as good as Samaje Perine is. I was like, oh my god.
No,
Thought I
no,
was
no,
gonna go a
no.
different
Yeah,
route.
I me too. I thought you were
should-
joking.
No.
I literally thought
Here
you
we
were
go.
joking.
But yeah, if they already had a younger running back, they have Chris Evans or whatever, right? But like, straight Chris
Oh,
Evans.
he's done. He's toast.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't see him getting rid of Joe Mixon. Like, what if
Actually-
Samaje goes down? What are they going to do?
Do you remember the year that, well, I'll probably draft somebody. Remember the year Mike had Joe Mixon? I think it was in Botheads or something. He would just be rooting for Joe Mixon so hard, and then you'd be like, Samaje, every time he was in the fucking game.
And Perine would always go off on the Ravens that year, too. Like, both games. And Jamar Chase, he got
Samaje's a
200
dog.
yards. I can't believe the script had fucking Humphrey giving up 200 yards to Jamar Chase, dude. That's crazy. I hate the script.
Oh, yeah, that was the other negative comment that was hidden. Some dude was really mad that we talk about football. And what was, I don't even know. He was so
compared
mad.
it to the WWE, so it's the same like.
I
publishing.
compared it to the WWE as a joke in the fucking title, remember?
Oh yeah,
I
My
said, is the
God.
NFL rigged like the WWE? And he was not happy about us even liking football, I guess. I don't know.
yeah.
He's
I
one
mean,
of
it's
those.
weird. It's weird that you come to a fantasy football fucking YouTube
Yeah.
channel and like, how dare you?
Drop the
Yeah.
bionic elbow on us, dude. Better
Go
watch
for
out.
it.
I mean, if it is scripted, every play is not scripted. Everything's not scripted. All that it is they're gonna have one team with the advantage to win. If it is scripted, like it would be easy to do, but you can't like study
NFL
plays
loves
and
the
do this
Chiefs,
shit and do this
man.
shit.
They love the Chiefs.
It's not like a dude said like I'm getting a
Recently,
playbook and I'm
this
reading
wasn't
through
a
and shit.
forever thing. And a lot of
Shit.
Yeah,
painful
Mahomes
years.
One of the
must have
Browns are
fucking-
gonna get some love, dude. Is that the
Never
Deshaun
did.
Watson fucking? Yeah, right. They hate us because we signed.
They were
Deshaun
on the
Watson.
way, and
We're
then you guys signed
screwed.
Deshaun Watson. They're like, oh, throw away that script.
Yeah,
It was
Mahomes
gonna be the
giving
Baker
Roger
thing.
Goodell
Yeah,
that
Baker
sloppy
was going to
toppy,
be
bro.
a hero, bro.
He was gonna be the next Brett Favre without the welfare fraud and the dick pics. Well, he probably does have dick pics. Never mind. That's not even.
Everybody's got dick pics.
Be honest, dude. He's back there taking pictures behind the Cheesecake Factory. If you know what I'm saying.
You can quote that from Randy. Everybody's got dick pics, bro.
I don't have dick pics.
I can honestly say there's not a single picture
I
of a dick on
don't
my
remember.
phone.
Don't remember the last time I took a
You've
dick
never
pic.
taken a picture of your dick in your entire life.
I sent a picture of my dick once to Tori
it's out
while
there
I
then,
was
brother.
drunk,
Internet doesn't
taking
never
a
dies.
piss.
Not me.
I advertise myself on Craigslist.
Oh, wow.
Roadhead Randy.
Roadhead
You can follow me
Randy.
at Bean.
Looking for love and affection.
Yeah, follow me at Bean on Twitter, guys. Oh, I guess we could finish up Joe Mixon here. I think the odds of him getting cut are probably like, I mean, famous last words here, like 20% though. I mean, I accidentally pulled up an article from last year. I feel like they're just bored and they're like, well, what are we going to write about today, guys? Joe Mixon's going to get cut, right? Yeah. I mean, the money, I get the money, but if you don't have to pay Burrow till next year at least, I would wait a year, ride with Mixon, and try to win the freaking Super Bowl this year, dude. Like, why would you make another hole for yourself? It just makes no sense to me. What do you guys think?
Agreed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mixed in 1,200 yards rushing. He didn't even play every game.
And they'll get cut next year. Are we talking about it again?
Yeah, next offseason, will Joe Mixon
They might
get
be
cut?
right next offseason. They might be right.
They might be right. There's a chance he gets cut this offseason. The
Just keep to
Bengals do
surprise
crazy
you.
shit. You remember when they drafted Jamar Chase when everyone thought they were going to pick Sewell, that lineman?
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, we're drafting another receiver, even though we already have T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd. They could cut Joe Mixon and be like, Samaji's our starter, dude. Like, I would not be that surprised.
Maybe
Dude, on a
keep it
side
some
note,
and some
Samaje
information.
Perrine's got a great fucking beard, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
best part about his game.
Yeah, his beard's about as goated as Gardner Minshew's mustache, honestly.
True.
Oh,
Minshew Mania.
Fitzpatrick too. You can't discount Fitzpatrick's beard.
Oh man, what a beard!
All right, we're gonna get the wide receivers' input on some Jakobi Meyers. I've seen a lot of people comparing Jakobi Meyers to Christian Kirk, like a lot. So let's see.
Blasphemy.
Meyers, who he notes has had one fewer catch over the first 4 years of it in the NFL than Kirk did, will likely sign a deal worth 15 to 20 million per season. Kirk signed with the Jaguars, 4 years, 72 million, with 37 million in guarantees. Reese notes that a huge hinge point for the Patriots offseason. It's a huge hinge point for the Patriots offseason. Okay. We'd be a little surprised to see Meyers pull down this kind of contract, but the free agent class at wideout is so weak that we can't entirely rule it out. If Christian Kirk can get paid like that, I think Meyers could too.
I don't think the Patriots will pay him though.
Not the Patriots.
No.
He'll walk for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
This
That'll be
article says-
that'll be the guy the Chiefs go get, bro. I could see them signing a veteran receiver.
Not the Browns, please. I mean, maybe. Who knows? He could be the next.
I like Jakobi
Okay.
Meyers.
Let me put it this way: I like Jakobi Meyers more right now than I liked Christian Kirk last offseason. You know,
That's fair.
like, obviously now you have to say you like Kirk better. He had a really good year.
I didn't even last year either.
Yeah, but you're like the one guy that loved Christian Kirk last year. Like, get out of here. The one guy on planet Earth that's not a Cardinals or Jaguars fan that like Christian Kirk. Dude.
He's been on my
You're the only
dynasty
one.
team for 4 years.
Just sitting on the bench waiting for this moment, dude.
Diamond hands.
You had
I don't know, man.
Christian Kirk in like every league. You literally drafted him in like every single league except for like one. So.
Except for Jersey.
Yeah, my wife got him from you.
You fucking stole him.
That could have been your jersey, bro.
It would have been too. Fuck.
Dude. Now you gotta get what are you ever gonna fucking Randy, dude. Wins Jersey League. We're all waiting for him to pick his jersey out so we can give him the money. And he's just like, nah.
It's fucking March.
It's gonna be next. We're gonna be drafting
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the
2020
draft.
fucking threes jersey league, and you're gonna be like, oh well, you know, guys, maybe I will finally pick out my jersey.
You know, it took me halfway through the year to realize I didn't draft any Ravens in that league.
I didn't draft.
That's why you did so well.
I did all
didn't
right.
this
No,
year.
I didn't. I don't even think I barely got the playoffs.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's pretty good.
No, I didn't
Mike
draft so well.
Mike
No.
standards, anyway. Yeah.
There's
Almost
8
make-
teams,
think he
6
does.
teams to make the playoffs, and Mike was a 6th team, so he made it, dude. Playoffs.
Fucking popping off, dude.
It's a good year.
Hmm.
Sure is. It's a great
The
year.
disappointment in your voice, dude. Sad.
Oh, I'm smiling, but inside I'm dying
Hmm.
slowly.
I don't really, man, I don't know. Myers, I don't think will ever have a better season than Christian Kirk had this season.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
really
Chris
high
Kirk
on him.
was wide receiver 13 or whatever, 12. So
But maybe if
He
he's a
could be,
quarterback
yeah.
as good as T-Law, he might do.
T-Law is a monster, to be honest. Imagine
Oh,
if you had Pat
T-Law.
Mahomes. What if they got rid of? What if Juju walked and they replaced him with Jakobi?
There's an
Meyers?
upgrade for sure.
It would make sense. Jakobi
if
Meyers
he
can
went
play
to,
more
like-
on the outside, and Sky Moore can play on the inside.
What if you went to like the Bills or like some
Yeah, there's a
team like
couple
that,
teams
you know?
that would scare me. The Chargers,
The Browns.
I'd take him.
I would too, for sure.
You guys are going to be too busy getting Juju and Alan Lazard.
No.
Deontay
No.
Johnson.
Yeah, there you go. I was just gonna say Juju and Deontay. You mean, dude?
Brandon Cooks.
That would be really
I
bad.
heard Lazard's going to Kansas City. Him and MVS are gonna butt fuck each other in Kansas
Dude, the
City.
Chiefs
dude.
don't care who their receivers are. They're going to make them look like all-stars, dude.
By that you mean Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
I didn't know he
Yeah,
was
and
Jewish.
Andy
That's
Reid.
crazy.
He's a they them. That's why they win so
They
many
them.
games.
Oh man,
You
Oh, it
imagine.
doesn't make any sense.
Coco's coming to say hi, dude.
Oh,
I mean, someone
Get
writes a
down,
script, so
get
Pat Mahomes is
down.
doing something to said
Get
person.
down.
How else are the Chiefs always in the fucking Super Bowl?
Mahomes is actually the one writing the
Patrick
script.
Mahomes.
And then I hurt my ankle. And then I stand back up and win the Super Bowl anyway.
all right, we got a video for this one.
Dude, the Chiefs were bad for so long, dude. And I had so many years of bad football. So everyone that hates the Chiefs now because they're good can go fuck themselves. Because this is
Yeah,
the
but
best
you've
time
had
for
so
me.
many good years. of football.
Now, recently,
It's enough.
Be a
No.
Browns fan, dude. It
It's
could always
enough.
be worse.
Enough good times to send it over to Cleveland.
no, dude, we gotta ride the wave.
The wave is flat.
It's just
Like,
water.
It's just
Just won
water
the
now.
Super Bowl, the wave's gone.
I hope, dude. I don't hope the Chiefs lose. I hope the Browns win. So
Me too. Someday, right? Oh, I should probably read this first. All right, so I saw this on Twitter and I think it's pretty hilarious. So this is from Warren Sharp on Twitter. He says the NFL is a total joke. They said they quote looked at 80 roughing the passer penalties and found only 3 were questionable. Here are 6 that I found in 30 seconds searching my own live tweets during the games, most of which their own ref and analyst said were BS calls in real time. So let's check it out. The NFL probably just was like, "Oh, we're only going to look at 80," and then they cherry picked like,
yeah.
"Oh, not getting copywritten anymore, dude." So there we go. Very
Legal tackle.
lackluster. He didn't even put his weight on him. You notice that too? Watch how he doesn't even put his weight on him here. He like gets off him so quickly. Bullshit. Oh, this is the one, Josh. This cost them the game.
Oh yeah, dude, I was fucking.
That is such
outraged.
BS, man. And he got the fumble out of it too, and they called that roughing the passer. That's crazy, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, how
Who's
else are
already-
you supposed to tackle somebody?
Say,
See this one?
I, s-
Oh, it's Tom Brady, obviously.
I think they still won that game.
How
maybe
is it?
not.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, he set him down. He didn't even fling him.
I mean, it was kind of shitty, but come on now.
All those were legal.
They got more. Oh my god, that is. We're basically we're ballerinas at this point, dude.
What did he do? Fall too weird or something?
I think the refs thought they went too low on him, but yeah, it was BS. I mean, this is obviously roughing the passer. Obviously,
Show it.
that's the most obvious roughing the passer of all time, right there, dude.
Deshaun Watson's like, dude, he tackled me, bro. Come on, throw the flag.
So let's read this here. The NFL Competition Committee met and is unlikely to vote to make roughing the passer penalties reviewable. I imagine it was partially because they apparently found only 3 questionable calls all season, when I would guess there were actually over a dozen, and they were just trying to minimize it. And yes, Grady Jarrett's sack that became roughing the passer changed the game and cemented the win for Tampa Bay. Yeah, that was kind of BS. That one on Brady. He literally just like gently set him down on the other side of him. They're like,
You got
"Nope,
a
15
2-hand
yards,
touch,
dude."
Tom Brady, dude.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, this seems like when the government's like, we're gonna investigate ourselves, and we found that there was nothing wrong, so we're all good, you guys. It's like, oh, a train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio. Oh, there's vinyl chloride burning into the skies. Well, Mike DeWine's there drinking people's tap water, guys. So we're good.
I'm sure he
Don't
is.
worry. I saw the video of him doing it. I don't know if he was in East Palestine really or not, but I saw a
Well,
video on
that's-
Twitter of Mike DeWine taking water from the tap, and he's like, "Oh, that's really cold from the tap." Oh, drinking water from some dude's tap in East Palestine, allegedly.
Well, that's retarded.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what that would do. Like,
Our
it's definitely
governor's
dead
just gonna
wildlife
croak.
and- Oh well.
Yeah, I've seen the videos myself, but yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that. But my thing is just like, so the EPA goes there, they investigate the soil and the water, and they say, "Don't worry, guys, everything's fine." Like, of course, that's what you would say, right? Like,
Yeah. And then you see videos of like actual people
being like, "Look
like
at all
on
these
their
dead
land.
fish. Look at how weird the water is when I move it with a stick or throw a rock in there. What are all those
Why does-
chemical colors in my water?" It's just like this, where it's like, look at all these plays where it's obviously not roughing the passer, but hey, there was only 3 all year, you guys. Don't worry. It's like they had some intern go through every roughing the passer call, pick the 80 most like not bad ones, and be like, "All right, you guys go over these."
They should break them down for us. We should be able to send in like 20 that we think are roughing the passer, and they should break down to why they are.
Imagine everyone can just send in wherever they want. The NFL has to respond.
Oh boy.
We can just come up with a consensus 20 from like
Creates
everybody,
jobs.
you know?
They'd literally just get the tuck rule
They have enough money.
over and
Fuck
over
them.
and over and over again.
Someone's got to do it.
Or just take that one guy's that he had that we just looked at his shit. Just have him look at those videos and explain why they're not roughing the passer.
Yeah, Warren Sharp, dude,
or
get
why
him
they
on the
are
job.
roughing the passer.
He said he found those in 30 seconds. Imagine if you gave him like 24 hours, dude. You have like 100 of those bitches.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fuck NFL. Anyways, let's see here.
Don't
We
say it's woke
have
though. You might hurt that little guy's feelings on our video, dude.
the NFL is pretty fucking woke, and that
Yeah,
guy's
it
pretty
is.
fragile if he can't handle a 4-letter word. Just saying.
Stop, dude. You're gonna hurt his feelings, bro.
Fuck him. He probably needs his feelings hurt. Let's just be honest, dude.
Probably run back to a safe space.
All right, so let's see here. On the docket, I got Justin Fields. Rumors have it that he's not going to be traded now, and the Bears are going to be shopping the number 1 pick, which is obviously
Everyone kind of knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of
Surprise.
rumors before, and we talked about it a few
Yeah.
times, so I wanted to clear that up. I didn't want to make a big segment out of it, but I got a lot of just little things. CEH, no 5th-year option, it looks like. I know Chiefs fans are very upset.
I
I'm
know.
upset.
Sucks. I do get a jersey of him, dude. Never forget.
We got Carson Wentz getting cut today. Crickets.
Doesn't that guy look like that
News.
prince, dude? Doesn't Carson Wentz look like that one prince? Know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
the dude who's suing South Park?
Yeah, I think so.
Prince
He's a
Harry or
little
whatever.
too.
They
Oh,
look
I
like
thought
the
you said
same
Prince.
person.
Are you talking about actual Prince, Randy?
Yeah.
No.
Purple
The-
Oh
rain.
no, dude.
Meghan Markle's husband or whatever. The one that South Park roasted and they're trying to sue him or some shit.
Prince Harry.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Derek Carr's visiting the Colts.
Better than Matt Ryan.
And then the last thing I have is how base Jordan Poyer apparently is, because he's pissed off that he has to play here. He has been playing in New York and they're taking half of his money. And I agree. That's fucking bullshit, dude.
Don't blame him.
Fuck the government.
Taxation
And
is
fuck
theft,
taxes.
bro.
Agree.
Yeah. It's so far out of fucking control right now.
But you guys, taxes are the price you pay to live in a society.
Yeah.
They were throwing tea in the harbor over a 3% tea tax, dude.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
look at my freaking pay stubs and they take like 40%.
Yep,
then you
and
get your
Plus,
taxes
they're
back at the
taxing
end of the
stuff
year.
that they already taxed you on, dude.
Yeah.
When it comes down to the end of it, you're probably paying over 50% of your income.
Oh
in
yeah, you
taxes,
definitely
bro.
are.
It's garbage.
Yeah,
And then
if
we're
you're
just
paying
sending that money
50%
in a
off top,
fucking
imagine.
briefcase to Ukraine.
And I've heard people, they're like,
Ukraine.
oh, they're rich anyways, you know, like the NFL
Yeah.
players. They don't. It's like, well, I'm not. And like,
Right.
And they're
okay.
not, dude. I know me and Cody talked about this one time. We broke down Jimmy Garoppolo's contract in San Francisco. How much he was losing.
Oh, it was crazy because he wasn't making that much money.
Nuts, dude.
But it was a lot on like a other, for the NFL, he wasn't making that much money. He was making a
Yeah.
couple million, maybe like 4 or 5 million or some shit. But like, if you take that and realize, like, if you make 4 million, they're taking 2 million straight off the top. And then when you live in a place like San Francisco, it's like the sales tax is killer, the property tax is killer, everything, dude. You're just getting taxed and taxed and taxed and taxed. So if you're paying 50% of your income straight from the beginning, imagine how much you're going to end up paying at the end if you live in a place like that. That's crazy, dude.
Mhm.
That's fucking crazy.
True.
Someone's got to give. And we're not even using our fucking money to
No,
do
it's-
anything good with.
It's going to line politicians' pockets, drop bombs on people that I wouldn't even know existed if it wasn't for our fucking government, and gender studies in Pakistan and shit. It's literally, we're sending the money to other countries so they spend our money to prop up our dollar. That's what we're doing. So taxes are bullshit. Jordan Poyer's based. Come to Cleveland, but probably go to Florida or Texas and pay no state taxes. Let's be
You
honest.
come to Cleveland, don't drink the water.
No, actually, don't come to Cleveland. We're gonna be a 15-minute city now or something. Run far away, dude. Jesus Christ. Did you guys see
Deshaun
that?
Watson's got a really good masseuse, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did just watch that video right before we
Isn't
started the
that
podcast.
crazy, dude.
What is it?
That's some globalist bullshit.
They're
These
trying to make
basically,
everything 15 minutes away from you.
so you don't even have a car anymore, and you can get your carbon down, and you can walk to everything
That's
within
gross.
15 minutes. That's what they want. They started doing it in other like more less developed countries, basically, and this is a whole like Davos group, Agenda 2030 type spiel, you know. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. Straight up. And
We're
Cleveland's
fucked,
the
bro.
first city in America
Fuck
they're
yeah,
gonna
it
do
is.
it with, dude. The first. Why Cleveland? You think it'd be San Francisco or some shit, you know?
Yeah, we don't want that shit.
There's too many homeless people in San Francisco. How would they do? They're too busy giving reparations to people that weren't even slaves. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw an
they do.
article. It's like, it's $5 million too much. All right, we're getting too political on this one. That woke guy pissed me off. Just want to trigger him even harder, dude.
Yeah, stay in
Uh,
California, bud.
For sure. And if you're not in California, move there. That's
Please.
where you fucking belong, kid. Just saying, man. This is what it is. I just can't stand these people.
He's just a little boy.
But yeah, that's about all I got on the docket. You guys got? Oh well, I also have Rashad White written down because obviously he's a G, and I've been seeing a lot of hype about how they're going to try to run the ball more, and Lenny's going to get cut within the next couple weeks, so it's Rashad White season, boys.
What is TJ
Hell
gonna
yeah.
do?
Lenny's fat and will be somewhere, and he'll probably still root for him.
I didn't have to bring up Christian Kirk. He's just so good and popular that we talk about Jakobi Meyers, and he's already thrown into the article. So
So the streak continues.
So good and
next
popular.
week, no Randy, or
I'll be here. Don't worry. I don't have anything going on, bro.
okay,
funny.
cool. Damn it.
Fuck. Got Mike and Randy, dude. What are we gonna do?
I know, dude.
Yeah, the Bucks.
Randy with his Christian Kirk takes.
I mean,
I get it. It worked out. And Isaiah Hodgins. I mean, at this point, I can't even really deny that you're the wide receiver whisperer as much as I hate you, and it's like the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. But how can you
I
deny
actually love
it? We sat in my basement after Isaiah Hodgins had one game with like 12 points, and he told me to pick up Isaiah Hodgins and start him, and I didn't. And then he had a great rest of the season. Like, what? How did
The
you
same
know?
thing
I hate
happened
you
with like Daniel
sometimes,
Jones,
Randy.
I think.
How did you know, Randy?
I don't know. They
You just
keep-
hated Darius Slayton enough, dude.
Yeah,
No,
even
like,
though
I'm
Darius
sitting
Slayton looked all right a little bit, dude.
Towards
He
the end
did.
of the year, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sitting there like eating dinner or watching a show, and I just hear this like whooshing sound in my ear. I'm like, "What was that?" And then they whisper again. I can finally pick up what they're saying, and it was my boy Hodgins. He's like, "Bro, I'm gonna pop off."
You're such a
I got
fucking douchebag.
Yep.
How good is Wan'Dale Robinson gonna be, dude? Let's talk about a real receiver.
God.
He's a bust. He's like Jalen Reagor, but worse.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Holy shit.
That's
I would so much rather
disrespectful.
have Wan'Dale Robinson on my team than Isaiah Hodgins.
Me too. 100%.
I'd rather have a hurt fucking Wandale than a healthy.
I'll take Wandale
Rager.
with the ACL tear
Yeah, Wandale's
Over
younger. I
Rager.
get it.
over Hodgins. Dude.
Yeah, Wandale's younger.
Wasn't
When he's
Rager the first
younger,
one
he's
taken in
got
that
decent
draft?
draft capital. Not the first one, but he was a first round pick. Younger, decent draft capital, and yeah, it was like the first receiver that this coaching staff and GM drafted. So I think they're definitely going to be riding with him. And I like this talent. He's fast AF, boy.
I
Yeah.
have him in a couple leagues.
I don't
think
know
he
how
could
much
be a
I have him,
beast.
but I wish I had more. I think I traded him to Josh or something. Unfortunately, Prestige. I traded him
Sounds
to
about
somebody in
right.
Prestige, and I'm
I
regretting
think
it
it
a
was
lot.
me.
I think it was in the Amari Cooper deal. It sucks. I was like, Josh likes Wan'Dale Robinson. I can get Amari Cooper. After I gave him to you for way less last season. It sucks, dude.
I think this might be the year to trade CMC.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can get a lot for him. What about
Probably get
Eckler?
more for him during the season when he starts popping off.
Yeah.
Trade him
Eckler
before
What
he
do you say,
gets
Cody?
hurt, dude.
What about Eckler?
Oh,
He's
man.
older than CMC.
I know. I don't think you can get as much for Eckler as you can CMC, but if you could get
Really?
a good, yeah, I think you get more for CMC than Eckler. They have him consensus. They're gonna have him consensus number one again. Running back CMC.
You don't want to get stuck with Alvin Kamara right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of running backs you should probably sell. Joe Mixon's probably another one of those.
Yeah. There's a bunch of the
Aaron
Patriots
Dalvin
Jones,
there.
Cook,
possibly.
Derrick
Dalvin Cook for
Henry.
sure.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I
Painting
didn't want to say. I wanted to know if one of you guys was going to or not.
I feel more I don't know. It's so hard. I was gonna say I feel more comfortable this year with Nick Chubb than a couple of the other guys, but not really.
I feel more comfortable with him than Dalvin Cook for sure. Alvin Kamara for sure.
What about
Probably
CMC
about
or
the
Eckler?
same as with Joe Mixon. I think those are the only two that I would put over him of the ones we mentioned. I think Derrick Henry is very
Maybe
similar. It's similar, but I agree maybe.
He just gets more opportunity, I think.
The
And it kind of feels like Cleveland might start going a little bit more pass heavy.
Manager. Maybe it is
I can
time
see
to
some
trade
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb
It just
screens.
sucks. Yeah,
We started seeing a little bit of
Hunter,
Nick Chubb screen passes and shit late in the season.
A little bit.
It's hard, man. You gotta try and get off those running backs are around 27, 28. Some of them go a little bit longer, so you're trying to find the sweet spot to where you don't totally lose
Yeah,
value, but you don't
26,
So-
I think, is the age, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But last year I was looking to move CMC. No one bit at all because of all the questions from the year prior, you know? This year, it's
Well,
like,
and you were asking for like a ton too.
And it was like the lowest point in CMC to buy him. You know what I mean? Like he was like
yeah, I mean,
a mid to late first round pick, and he's been like the number one pick in the draft for like 3 years in a row. So it was like the lowest his value was in a
Yeah.
while. Preseason, I mean.
I wonder what offers I was sending out with CMC involved.
I don't remember.
You were trying to get like 3 or 4 firsts from people.
Yeah, it's because right when you bought Austin Eckler for a bunch of firsts, you try to this Randy.
Okay, yeah,
All
I
right,
remember.
everyone listening at home, Randy does this thing where he overpays for shit, and he's like, "I'm setting the market, guys," and then everybody else is like, "We're not paying that much." So Randy paid what 3 first-round picks for Austin Eckler?
Yeah, 323 first round picks for Austin Eckler. Thank God
And
I
then
fucking
he
won.
tried to trade CMC for 3 first-round
And he
picks.
did it for Dalvin Cook too, dude.
Yeah.
How did you win? We almost really fucking
Well,
suck, man.
We
Hamlin.
can't forget that he did win with an asterisk, so.
True. Damar Hamlin did win you that game, dude.
My team was baller this year, though.
It was pretty good, yeah. It was definitely the best team on paper. That or Cody's, maybe Swans.
My team didn't translate, you know?
Swift and Taylor.
You have a young, good team, though, so if it
Godwin,
didn't translate, you got so
King.
much more wiggle room. If my team didn't translate this year, dude, I'm in a fucking hole.
T. Higgins was good, but he fucking cucked me so hard with those getting hurt in pregame warmups and being active and playing 3 snaps. Fuck off, dude.
One time was George Pickens goosed you too.
Oh, yeah. I pulled him off my taxi to start him, and he goosed me.
Did you lose by a couple points or some shit?
Yeah, don't remind me. I could have
think
started
he goosed
Alan
me that
Lazard
week,
in
too.
one, dude. God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, that one hurts a little bit. And also, Kadarius Toney.
Oh yeah.
I like Kadarius Toney, and he put such a sour taste in my mouth from losing to Mike's shitty ass Botheads team. I traded him in like every fucking league.
I
I was so
dude.
mad. I
Couldn't
was so
believe
mad.
Probably
that
doesn't
shit.
help that before we did a podcast. I'm like, dude, you'll have it before the
In the
first
first
drive.
drive. That's what
Oh,
he said.
no.
He got hurt on a
bro.
freaking punt return
Oh.
and didn't catch a pass. I needed what, like 0.3?
Yeah, I said
goodness.
I said GG to you before like the game even started. I was like, well, you got that. What?
But I won the league, and Mike was the worst team in the league, so it all worked out.
Genuinely, yeah.
We all went back to median, back to reality, back to what we're all used to.
Yeah,
So I'm used to winning. I just didn't get to
A parish winning a Super
No, it
Bowl
was
and
your
the
year
breeding
off,
being the
Josh.
worst team in the league. Yeah, that's what we're all used to.
Josh wins
Sure.
3 championships, takes a year off. Wins 2 championships, takes a year off. That's what
Yeah.
happens.
Mike, you gotta get Ted in here, dude, so he can be worse than you. It'll be great.
Mike takes a year off, and then he takes a year off.
Then he comes
Then
in
he comes
second, and then he takes a year off.
second.
Then he comes in second, takes a year
I
off.
came in
comes
second 2 years in a row. It was a fucking disaster.
It was a really good try, bro.
In
Now,
the
if
last
that's
7
third-
years, I had about 4 thirds and 4 seconds. It's pretty fun. No.
Man, I just got a lot of championships, so that's what I do.
Hell yeah.
I'm
I
just
think I lost to Josh twice in Bothead Super Bowl. I lost to Trey once in Bothead Super Bowl, and I lost to Pat by 1 point.
I think you beat me twice in the goddamn Super Bowl from Buttheads.
I beat Cole and you twice then? I played you twice in Buttheads? I don't think so.
Maybe only once, but I know you beat
Someone
me.
beat me in the Super Bowl. I don't remember.
No, I think it is twice, because one was recent and one was a while ago.
Oh, you're probably
Just
right.
recently, you beat me with Josh Allen. I don't remember the
Yeah.
exact players of the other one before, but recently, no, I had Josh Allen, and I needed him to throw one more touchdown, and it
And
was
I had
enough
him
to
in
fuck
Dingleberry.
Mike. Yep, you fucked Mike and Dingleberry with Josh Allen, but you didn't do enough in Bothead, so you ended up winning both. That's what
Josh
Randy's
Gruden
actually
fucked
talking
me
to.
in Dingleberry.
Josh Gruden.
John
Yeah,
Gruden.
'cause he told Josh Jacobs not to score.
Yeah. That was a fucking great game.
It
And
was
then
a
they
really
fucking
smart
lost
decision
it
for them, dude. It was awesome.
on the worst roughing the passer, grabbing Ryan Fitzpatrick's face
Oh,
mask
and it
I've
was
ever
such
seen.
a penalty too. It was so
It was
bad.
like he yanked his neck back. I was like, this can't be happening.
That was the worst penalty literally I've ever seen, I think, honestly.
So In all
Like,
reality,
what
it
was
would have
that
been
guy
smarter
thinking?
to score. It would have been if you were going to do that, you might as well have fucking ran the ball in. Got
He
me
just
touchdown.
grabs Fitzmagic's face mask and just rips him to the ground, and he just like heaves it up.
And the
Like,
guy caught
goddamn,
it, I
man.
think.
Yeah, so they got 15 yards added onto it, and then they kicked a field goal and won or some shit. I suppose.
Fucking insane.
So not only did they fuck Mike over and Jacobs didn't score the touchdown for him to win Dingleberry, they lost the fucking game anyways. Crazy, dude.
Nice, dude.
John Gruden's kind of cool,
Yeah, I always like when the Raiders lose.
huh? Oh, man. Yeah, that's all I got, boys.
It was cool winning 2 majors in 1 year, dude. Hope I can
I've never
revisit
done
that
that.
next year, dude.
I know, man. The past 2 years, I had a chance to win the Triple Crown.
I'm coming for it this year, boy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you sure are. You got your Dingleberry
His
team ready,
prestige team is
Prestige team
insane.
ready, and then Botheads. It's hard to even have a chance to win the Triple Crown because you have to have all your teams on the same page. You can't be rebuilding one of them.
Prestige is going to be rough with all the good teams, though. Honestly, Josh's team stacked, your team stacked, Swan's team stacked, Breaklight's team stacked, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Got Cole rebuilding and Mike with like a pseudo rebuild.
I'm rebuilding for sure. I got like 3 firsts still.
Trey seems good. He has a lot of picks and a really good team, though. But he's never going to make any moves, so he'll probably fade into obscurity.
I like when the league's tight like that.
Hope he doesn't get
I think
too
you have
bored
hands
with it.
down the deepest, best team, and you can survive injuries more than anybody else.
I tried really hard on this one.
I wish I would have kept my team together.
I'm glad you traded me Justin Jefferson. And
Do you
then
wanna
you
trade
traded
me
me
Justin
back with Shad
Jefferson?
White.
Dang.
Randy said he'll trade you Justin Jefferson.
I know we're working on the deal right now in Dingleberry.
Shit.
We're working on a deal. Randy's like, you're working on a deal, motherfucker.
He's my last big share, bro. You gotta
You
make
just
up
get
for
him in
small
bot
leagues.
heads every year, bro.
Yeah, right. I gotta pick one to do that. Fucking,
Yeah, right now you do. He might be the first pick in the draft for him.
he was
I
2 wide
think-
receivers.
By the time we get there, unless Josh has the first pick, though, it'll probably be CMC.
I'll take JJ over him if I have pick one.
I won't.
Me
I
take
might
too.
not pick
CMC.
JJ, but I'll take him over CMC.
I'll either take JJ or JT right now if I had the first pick for sure. I still believe in. I think Jonathan Taylor is just like CMC last year, dude. Everybody's hating on him over some injuries and some bullshit. It's like, dude, he's so good. All he has to do is stay healthy, and he's gonna be a beast.
JJ is like having 2 starting positions in one spot on your team.
So is JT.
Right,
true.
okay, dude.
That is true.
No, dude. JT is a
He's a
bum.
beast.
I'm just joking. He's really good. He's just a running back, and we know how I feel about running backs these days.
You're just salty that you traded him to me for Aaron Jones.
It was more intricate than that, dude.
No, we'll just say that. That's all it was. Aaron Jones,
That's
JT,
all I remember.
straight up, dude. That's all I remember from the deal.
Dang, bro.
I'm kidding.
I got
It's a
AJ
good
Dillon
deal.
too.
You did
At
get AJ Dillon
least.
too, and Brandon Ayuk, but I also got CD Lamb.
There was more, right?
There was more. I don't remember it though.
I was
We should do a
drunk.
thing.
I
where we-
literally fucking sent it to you with my
Josh
hand
quit drinking because
against
of it.
the wall, taking a piss at a bar, dude. I woke up next day. I was like, "Where's Jonathan Taylor?"
Nuh-uh.
No, I knew
Really?
it. I was just joking.
I think you messaged me
I
like,
wasn't
from
that
the
drunk,
bar,
but I
dude,
was
and
definitely salty.
like, do you like my trade? And I was like, no.
I did. And then
Sounds
I was
about
like,
right.
"Oh shit!"
I was
dude."
innocently sitting at my house, miles and miles away, and my phone goes off, and I look at my phone and I click on, oh, Josh sent me a trade offer. Oh shit. Slam. You had to know something was up when I accepted it literally immediately.
I know, dude. I was just sitting there in my phone.
It
at the
did look
bar,
okay
like,
on
"Oh,
paper.
no."
On paper, it was just pretty
Yeah,
much
At the
even on
time,
paper.
yeah, at the time it was better.
But then
We should bring forward like our 3 best trades. I think we already did our 3 worst trades. Like we've talked about our worst trades we made on here
yeah, I've
before.
shit out myself so much on my trades. They're all involving Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'll look through my trades and find my 3 favorite trades or something for next time.
Well, one of mine is probably JT and CD Lamb.
Mine's probably Prestige.
One of yours is probably JJ for fucking Devonta
I gave
Smith
up a
and ETN.
lot.
You did.
I really like Devontae Smith and ETN.
Me
Cole
too.
sent me Amari Cooper and Joe Mixon for CH 2 years ago. It's my best one.
This one
That's a
time
really
I
good trade.
traded.
Holy shit.
This one time I traded Laviska Shenault, Henry Ruggs,
Oh, no.
something else, and CMC for a whole bunch of other shit. That was pretty cool.
It was fucking glorious.
Well, I got like Gibson. Did I get a first round draft pick too?
You might have.
Brandon
was
Ayuk
bad.
and
It's
Chris
not even the worst trade I
Godwin.
made in that league.
It was bad.
Oh man,
That's my second worst trade I've made in that league.
CD Lamb was supposed to be in that deal. Remember
He
that?
was. Yeah, I remember.
I said it
I
to him,
remember
but
every
then the
day.
price went up, dude, when he declined it. So
5 minutes later, the price went up, dude.
price went up, dude.
I was like, Mike, you should have done it. And he was like, I'll do it. And then Josh sends him a deal without CD Lamb, and he fucking does that one. I'm just like, oh my God, dude.
Okay, man,
You're
if he's
welcome.
gonna get in his own way, I'm just gonna reap the benefits.
You know, you deserve it after I sent you Amon-Ra St. Brown for literally nothing, Mike. So
And a second.
fuck off. Miles Gaskins on the goddamn waiver wire. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown and that second. Fuck
Damn.
off.
I
was a
love
bad
him. He's
one.
with Devontae Smith and Ayuk now, and Bateman,
I still believe in Rashad Bateman. I think he's gonna have a big year.
and to a lesser degree,
Well-
He's got a
Deontay
Pro Bowl
Johnson.
quarterback throwing the ball to him, so he should be all right.
I was gonna say, unless Tyler Huntley's the quarterback, then maybe I won't be so
How many Pro Bowls does Lamar Jackson have?
more
Oh,
than
no.
Say- The same as Tyler Huntley, or what?
No, he's got to add more, right?
Oh,
Tyler Huntley doesn't even count. He made a Pro Bowl where they played flag football. Let's be honest.
it's
Nobody
a Pro
that
Bowl, dude.
Jared Goff and Tyler Huntley are Pro Bowlers. Come on now.
They're the best at their
Nope, they're
position.
tied.
No, Lamar's one MVP.
No,
I
one,
mean,
he has
got one
one
MVP,
MVP, but
yeah.
he's only got one Pro Bowl in his career.
Wow.
He does
Why
have
would they pay him to?
have the MVP leg over Huntley though. So I mean,
Huntley's
there is
gonna
that.
be MVP this year, and he's way
Yeah.
cheaper, dude.
Yeah, if he is, I'll eat this hat.
Ooh. I really hope Tyler Huntley gets traded in his MVP for a different team, and then Mike has to eat his hat.
I mean,
Be pretty funny.
Huntley gets traded to I don't even know wherever.
blows up, becomes the next Tom Brady.
Wouldn't be
I
surprised.
remember in
with, like, retarded
2020 or
wheels.
2021, I got Christian Kirk for like a third and 3/5. I was pretty happy about that.
The biggest trade of his career involved Christian Kirk.
I think Swan made fun of me too.
Yeah, he
When you
did.
traded him Devin Singletary, and he's like, "You'll be back for him," and you never.
You know
went
what the
back for him.
funniest trade was? Is
Well,
when
been wrong with
Swan
that
and
one.
the funniest trade is when Swan and Bambi traded Bambi's first year, and he gave her all the fifths, and she asked if she did good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was rough.
yeah, we probably should have explained numbers and stuff.
We were like, yeah, just make sure you get a lot of picks. She got like 10 fifth-round picks.
It wasn't that many, but it was a lot. It was like 4 or 5.
It was a lot.
I mean, it was a dumb trade, and it wasn't like anything big, but still,
Yeah, it was
was
just
brutal.
funny.
Because she didn't. Yeah, it was bad.
So Cole already liked that I put those people on the block in Andy's, so that's interesting. I haven't answered him if I'm playing.
I mean, are you playing?
I'll tell him, yeah, I'll be in.
Just put people on the block in B-Town.
There you
He'll
go.
know.
You will. But yeah, that's all I got, boys. You ready to get out of here?
Yeah, they're
Dessert.
Woke.